Hello, welcome back to Marvin 256. And guess what? It's your host as usual. That's Marvin Tumsime, and I'm glad to have you here with me. I appreciate the love, the likes, the comments, the following, the subscription, and the main thing I want to emphasize is please subscribe and enjoy with us. Today I'm here with a tall man taller than me. I look like a baby or, or a young man. Kumabarike, but yes, is here is as usual. We are on the Aspirant Forum, and we continue to bring aspirant leaders. And guess what? Today is a GRC that I have with me here, and is going to explain and talk more about himself. I will allow him to introduce himself, and then we start. You can introduce yourself.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tumisime, for this opportunity that you have granted me. I'm so humbled to be here. Greetings to all our viewers who are out there. I salute you all from where you are viewing us from. My name is Mwenganya Paul.
Mwenganya.
Yes, Mwenganya Paul. Those who find it hard to mention my name in Uganda normally call me Justice.
Justice Paul.
Yeah. But my name is Mwenganya Paul.
Yes.
I'm an aspiring GRC.
From the faculty?
GRC, representative counselor from the School of Art and Industrial Design. Yeah, that's where I come from. That's my faculty.
Oh, okay.
So I'm among the people who are aspiring to become the GRCs.
How many are you in the race so far?
Apparently, there are those who haven't approved.
But the ones you know.
The ones I know, there are 4.
4?
Yes. Okay. The ones that I'm sure of, there are 4.
And they take how many?
In our faculty, they take 3.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Now, do you have the power?
I have the power,
you
of course, because I know what I came for.
Okay.
I know what I came
You're in which year?
I'm in year 1.
No.
I'm in year 1. I'm doing textile and surface design.
Oh.
Yes.
Someone will ask themselves that how can someone will just join campus afresh? Because if it wasn't for the postponement of the election, you were supposed to vote in your first semester when you had come like this. So someone will ask, why did you join politics?
Why did I join politics? That's a very good question. Thank you so much. My name is Mwenganya Paul, but me being in year 1, it does not mean that I cannot come for leadership.
Yeah.
I want first out that, because when I first stepped into Kyambogo, the first person I met was Honorable Calvin, and he helped me so much as I was getting my admission because I had a lot of issues.
Who was Calvin? What was he doing?
He's the faculty president, apparently,
yes.
of our faculty.
Okay.
Yeah. Then he inspired me because of the things he was doing. Okay. But beside him inspiring me, personally, I'm a leader because I was even a leader in my high school.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Have you been in a political position before?
Yes, in my high school, I've been a leader.
Yeah.
And I also came into the university when I have it in mind already.
Yeah.
And then also I was so much touched of the things that I passed through in my first semester. They also pushed me to be like, let me go for leadership.
What challenges did you face?
The challenges I faced.
Women were disturbing you?
No, come on. I'm not a person, But, when you join campus, there are a lot of changes. The system completely changes, you understand? So, you find yourself that you always have to link yourself to the leaders in that faculty to help you out, to seek for help, you understand?
Yeah.
So, for everything that I was in need of, and I was always approaching Honorable Calvin because he was somebody who was approaching and helped me out in very many things that I did. Yeah. But also, I'm in year 1, yes, but to me, it is in my heart.
Yeah.
Me, myself, because apparently I'm the coordinator. I'm the coordinator in amongst my classmates.
Yeah.
So I've always had the leadership thing on my mind. So I came when I also want to do what? To join the leadership.
So we can say the challenges you passed through in the first weeks at campus really motivated you and pushed you forward to go for the GRC.
Yes, I was challenged, but the fact that Kyambogo is a very good university, we have GRCs they were always there to help us, the year one students, because we literally never knew anything. So the fact that they were helping out students, it's what I like. I really liked most, because I also like that. I like helping people. So I know, like, because next time I'm going to be in year 2 and we shall be having year 1s. So I always want also to be that person who is helping somebody who is in need. You understand? Because they'll be always moving here and there. So I have that thing of caring, you know, and that patriotic heart. Because you can't be a leader, a good leader, when you don't have that zeal and the patriotic heart in you for leadership. Because you need to love your faculty, your people, and what you're doing. You
Does the School of Art and Industrial Design have challenges? Do you have challenges as students inside there?
Yeah, we do have a lot of challenges. They are there, but of course I would like to first appreciate and thank the current JRCs. At least we can't say that they've done nothing. No. Because me myself, as I told you, I was at least more close to the faculty president. I used to see him doing what he was doing in his leadership time. So I thank them for what they have done, though there is a lot that is demanding. We have a lot of issues that I want to fight. I've been passing through my class, my students, classmates and students inside, and they have been always telling me things, because you know, to know challenges in your faculty, because me I could have 1-2 challenges, you understand, but the more you meet these people, you get to know what is affecting them, what is challenging them, you understand. So we have quite many challenges.
So you are still putting down the challenges that you're facing as a faculty. I appreciate that you have thanked the JLSs that have been there, that have been working. So you are still talking about the challenges. You can continue.
I was talking about the challenges. Coming in leadership, or anyone who comes to contest for any post, you are always strategic, and before you come for leadership, you always have something that you really want to work upon, and in most cases it is that something that has been affecting you as well, or the common challenge in the faculty. So there are many, as I outlined them in my manifesto, because I'm passing it through my students. But I will put first 2 things. Number 1 thing would be hygiene. I want to work upon hygiene.
The hygiene in the faculty is bad?
It is not bad, but you know, hygiene involves a lot of things. For you to be hygienic, of course, there are things that you need. In our faculty, we have a challenge of the toilets. I've been always seeing Honorable Calvin trying to write to the top people to work upon them. But the fact is, the toilets, they are old. They've been always repairing them, yes, but the fact is we need new toilets. The sinks themselves, they are there, but water is not coming in. So somebody cannot wash his hands. Some of them are no longer flashing, you understand? And it is a very, very big challenge. So beside the hygiene, and maybe other things that fall into hygiene, but that is so common, because you know, artists, as you understand, artists, our work always takes a lot of time. So most of the students in SAID are always in their faculty 24/7. They are always there. They're like the whole day they are always there. So of course they have to use the toilets, they have to use the water, and of which we have that challenge. And then maybe the other thing that also hurt me, last semester there was a strike in campus. So we used to hear people striking and moving around. For us, with the year 1, we could just go in the faculty, sit somewhere, or even go back to the hostel. So I was no longer bothered until what they were striking for also happened to me. Okay, like I tested that pain. And one of the things that they were striking for was delay in uploading student marks.
So the faculty has that issue?
It has that issue, not only our faculty, very many faculty.
Yeah, true.
So to me, I want to work upon that thing, you understand? Because I was told by somebody that you can reach semester 2, do the exams without having marks of the previous semester. Just imagine. Then when you have a take all note, or you have missing paper all note, you understand? And to me, of course I have to strategize how am I going to do that. Because yes, we have current leaders, but it's still there. I understand they must have done something to fight it. But for me, I'm still questioning myself. Why? Like why would the marks be delayed to be uploaded? One thing I believe in, of course, you can't go to the lecturers and just talk anyhow. You handle it in a legit way. You approach them politely and talk to them. Of course, I will need to first, inquire from them. Excuse me, lecturer, what could be the problem? We are in maybe the second month or the second semester. We haven't received the what?
The marks.
The marks of previous semester. You understand? After finding out the issue, I always have to give feedback to my people. So you just have to be consistent. When he tells you that you come back maybe the next day, okay, well, we shall submit, we shall upload the marks maybe on this date, and they are not uploaded, I will always have to go back to that office to inquire what is the problem. You understand?
Yeah.
So it is about consistency in approaching these people's offices to find out what is the challenge. Because with the students are the people who have to, they are busy, I understand, but we are part of the things that have to make
We're
them
the
busy.
main stakeholders.
So they also have to cater for us because we are also pay tuition. So I wouldn't wish for a student to be in second year, semester 1. When you have when your marks of the first semester, year 1, are not there. I just want to find out, like, wow, I don't know, because I'm just a coordinator, you understand? But of course, I will have to work hand in hand with coordinators and my fellow GRCs that will be in power as well, to find out from lecturers what is the issue, how can we help, for how long should we be patient, things like that. You inquire in a very polite way and then find out, and then come back and give feedback.
So those are the two main things you're focusing on.
I'm focusing on, yes.
Hygiene and delay of uploads of results of students.
Yeah, on students' portal.
Then now, the other thing I want to ask you about why did you choose Bwete as your leading person, or I mean the guild party that you're in, the Orange Party? Why didn't you go for NRM? Why didn't you go for UPC? Why didn't you go for NUP? Why did you choose to go with Bwete?
Why did I choose to go with Bwete? It's a good question.
Yeah.
When you're in year 1, you're always very green. You know that.
Yeah, true.
You're always very green. I really liked the hospitality in Chambo. They were really caring about the year 1s. In my first year, because we always have that first week of orientation. Yes, orientation. It is when I first saw Honorable Bwete. But before even seeing him, we could always get messages almost every day, consistently, in our groups, because we had a general group of all year 1 students. It was there, and of course the GRCs were operating it. So I was always receiving messages concerning about registration, telling you how to register, directing you on how to use your portal, how to access it, how to connect to the ED room. You know, when you're fresh, you don't know all those things. They look minor to the elders, but to the year 1s, they are big issues. You understand?
Yeah.
So we always receive messages from Honorable Bwete's camp telling us how to enroll. Have you enrolled? Telling you the deadline of registration, telling you about such a, like, exposing you to many things in when you do this at this time, this will affect you, this and that. Like, he used always to send messages in our platforms. Because campus, you don't have this assemble, they are directing you how this is how it's done. So here is the point. He was very common to us, because he used even to come. But by then he was the honorable representing the evening students, because I'm also an evening student. So of course I picked his number, I got it as an evening student, and I was always viewing his statuses. So the fact is, I never got to know a lot about the other years, but the fact that I met Honorable Bwete, and then I saw what he was doing, because I was always following his statuses. He used to go to people. He just finds you there sitting around. He comes to you first, talks to you, as conversing. Then he tells you about what is happening in Chambogo. Then he also tells you some information that is benefiting you. You understand? So he has been a person who, as you know, his camp, it is student-based. He's really caring. He has that patriotic heart, like what I wish to have or like what I have, to care and also to make sure that students are having their well-being. You understand? His awareness to year ones was extremely high. He was really there for the year ones and almost all the students.
Okay, that's amazing.
So I really liked him because of that. He's very consistent.
Yeah, we really appreciate Mr. Boite for the good work. Let me first let you rest, but we are in the political season at Kyambogo University. Today, different guild presidents have been nominated to go through. The other day to be the GRCs, yeah, tomorrow to be the GRCs, yeah. And then many others. And then on 25th of March, right? That's when you're voting?
It is 21st.
Oh, 21st.
21st.
Sorry,
it's a Friday.
I was missing it.
Okay.
I was mixing it with the one of MOOBs. So on 21st, Kyambogo will be voting. I believe, and if you're there, you're saying yourself, you're undermining yourself. I'm in year one, me, I cannot stand and go into leadership. I need to first get to year two. My dear, it's never too late. You start when you're young and then you make it, honestly. This young man is telling you how he's in year one, he's in his second semester. If it wasn't all of what happened, it was supposed to happen in his first semester. That's when you are supposed to come into the electoral process. A lot of things are going on in our background. You might find it hard to get the real sound, but if you get it, we thank you so much. But campaigns are ongoing, different things are going on in the campus. So that's why we shall have some glitches in the sound, but we promise to give you the best. Now, here I ask you the next question. What are you going to do for the students of SAID? Yeah. In case you're going to power.
Yes, it's a good question,
yeah,
but the most common question. And on that very note, okay, I want to first tell artists, I can also call them my bosses, because they are the one who will give me their votes for me to be in power. So they're the one deciding. I've been reaching out to many students in our faculty, trying to talk to them, and you know, when I introduce myself and I talk to somebody that I'm aspiring for GRC, of course anyone expects what you are going to say next. You understand? And of course that has been the next question to me that I've been always asking me.
Yeah.
But as you know, it's obvious. As anyone who is coming into power, there are things that you would wish to work upon and always have those things with you, and you always bring them to the students. Then for me, what I first do, I'm like, what I first do, after introducing myself, I talk to these students. I'm like, yes, I know you are going to ask me what am I going to do for you. And of course I will mention them like any other person who is contesting. But I first ask them, for you, what do you want me to do for you? You get my point?
If someone says, I want a car.
Come on. We need to be realistic, because I also want to tell my my fellow artists that I'm not here to promise them heaven and earth in say. I'm going to talk about realistic things. This is a government institute, you know, things are in protocol. There is a protocol you follow.
Yeah.
So I always first ask them,
what do you want?
For you, what do you want me to do for you? Yeah? Like, if before me convincing you or telling you what I'm going to do for you, what do you wish me to do for you? Through that, I've got to know
what they want.
What they want and what is challenging them. You understand? Because somebody, of course, will first talk about something that is challenging him. What is challenging you is not the very thing that is challenging the other person. And what I've found out is almost all the things they are telling me, I'm having them in my manifesto, or I have them with me. You know what I do?
You just think.
I don't think, come on. What I do? I just give them strategies. I'm like, I just tell them, the thing you have told me, I have it in my manifesto. And at the very first point is what I was going to tell you as something that I'm going to do for you. I have it, and I know it, you understand? Most of the things they've been telling me. So what I do, I just tell them how personally, me myself, how have I laid my strategies to work upon that challenge I've always told.
So you give them the medicine to the problem.
Exactly.
Wow.
That's the point. So
yeah.
there are quite many things. Like I told you the first two, if you want to first work upon that, like me personally. But this is not an individual thing. I'm a leader, but I'm a servant. And on that very note, I know there are Muslims in my faculty, but it doesn't refuse you to pass through the Bible. You can try to read something there. I want to tell my fellow artists that let them try to read Matthew chapter 20. Chapter 20, verses 26
Amen.
And 28. That scripture, I believe in it, because it's talking about which kind of leader I ought to be. You understand?
Yeah.
So I will tell them to at least read it, because I believe in that. And it's that's the thing I'm willing to be. I'm a servant. I'm going to power to serve these people. You know, there are people who put me in who are going to put me in power. So, and when I'm in power, there are people I'm going to be serving. So my point is here, it is not an individual thing. When I move around, say there are things I can notice that this is nothing, this is needed, like just by surveying around.
Yeah.
But these people, there are very many people in say they know best. They could be knowing other corners and other sectors of the challenges there, and they can always tell me. So as I pass through them, as I try to talk to them, as I befriend them, as we are doing our artwork, they will be like, Honorable Paul, there is this and this and this and this. So they can tell me, yeah. When they tell me, I of course I get many other challenges from them that I also didn't know. You understand? Yeah. And then I forward them to the Guild's cabinet. Of course, when I get the feedback from there, I bring it back to them.
Wow.
And on that very note, I want to thank, as I was moving through, of course, the students. There is a class I approached. Of course, I went there to campaign. I said, I gave an introduction, and then of course they raised questions asking me. So I tried to answer them, but of course I was not preparing for lecture, and I had very limited time. So, but I liked one person. It's called Justus. I was told by the person whom I was next to that is doing BIDE. I really liked Justus because when I went to campaign or to tell them why I'm here and what, he asked me questions. I really liked them. They showed me that he has the maturity, and that's the thing I like. I would tell all the other artists in Said that as people come to you, you need to question them. It is one way of assessing them and get to know which kind of person am I putting in power. So I realized that this is the person who is so careful when he's going to cast his vote, and the person he will vote, like it will be the right person. They will be the right person, because these questions were very good, and they helped me also to get something that made me to look into my manifesto. Okay. It helped me so much.
Briefly, talk about what is your leadership style. Just briefly.
My what?
Your leadership style.
My leadership style?
Briefly, yeah.
Just briefly. You know, of course, I will answer that based on my high school life, because here I've been a coordinator. As a leader, I always like to interact with people and talk to them. So my leadership style, I'm somebody who is always so touched by something. When there is something wrong and I feel like it is affecting someone, you know, he's passing through some challenge, and yet there are things that he's entitled to, and yet he's not receiving them. To me personally, it really hurts me. Yeah, you understand? So I have that thing in me. So here is what maybe could define my style. Like I would always wish to make sure that the things that we are entitled to, or that we're supposed to get, we always have them.
So we call you a serving leader.
Exactly.
You're a servant.
That would be, yes, I am.
Oh, okay. Talk about your manifesto in 1, 2, 3.
In 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, just briefly. Just highlight about, because the different people, they always give their manifesto's name. names, I mean. Now someone calls it Pete, this one calls it.
Ah.
Yours has a name.
Mine does not
It's just a
have name.
manifesto.
For me, I just looked into things happening. Said I just based on what is happening and what I hear from. You know, I'm a person that can just sit somewhere and be listening to people talking there, like you know. Then you get a voice from them. Somebody could be complaining and saying something. I heard it, and then it goes to my my brain. As you're just sitting there, you hear people saying something. So I just looked into things that I said that what is happening. And that from those things, that's where I got things that I want to work upon.
Yeah.
We have evening lectures. As artists, I would like to start up an association. Yeah, I would like to start up an association. Of course, with the help of my fellow girls that will be in power, and also the coordinators, and then also the other thing. There are some students in SEI who are not in power, but they have got the ideas, brilliant ideas. I don't despise other people because I'm in power, I'm the overall. No, my word is final. No. I still look into what they're telling me. So I'm sure I can get people. There are very many people they are talented, you understand? So with their help, coordinators, DRCs, I want us to sit and start up an association. And the intention of that association, we can have mini exhibition. Beside the exhibition, we always have at the very last end of the
course
of the semester.
Oh, okay.
Of which in this one we can also have the intention of selling out work. You know, people are always making work there. You know, so in that association we can have fashion and people, you know, exhibit what they have. I've always seen people's work on exhibition. They have, you know, talent. So it will involve a lot of things.
Yeah.
Then there are things I also want to deal with in our faculty. Then I want to make sure that they add in more lights. There are people who are always here even at night, but the light is limited.
Okay, lighting.
For their safety, we need security lights, like to be around, to make sure that people are safe. You understand?
Yeah.
So there are very many things.
Okay, that's amazing. I will just ask you to call people of the faculty of the School of Art and Design and Industrial Design to come and rally behind you, to come and vote you at the right time of 21st, right? Yeah. Talk to your people and tell them.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Yeah.
My bosses. Yeah, I'm talking to my bosses.
True.
I'm calling upon your support come 21st March. Tomorrow we are going for nominations. And I believe, I'm sure I'm going to be nominated. And once I'm nominated, of course, I'm going to be making campaigns. I'm going to fight hard to reach out to almost all of the artists. I'm going to try my level best to reach out to them physically. I'm more interested in a one-on-one conversation. I like it so much. So I'm requesting them to support me by casting their votes in my favor. We're having the elections on 21st.
Yeah.
I want to remind them that please don't forget your medical cards, because when you come, it's what they request for you to vote.
Those are the freshers, basically, or everyone?
Everyone.
Oh.
Hey, you have to come with your medical card. Then I want to request artists, please kindly come and vote. Because as I'm in year one, of course I've interacted with very many people.
Yeah.
Those in other years, they've been always telling me that there is a big challenge in SEI, whereby people normally don't participate in voting.
Yeah.
You know, artists, we are always very busy, coursework. But I kindly request you all members, fix about 30 minutes. Come and cast your vote in my favor.
Yeah.
Come and cast your vote. I've at least tried to highlight to you the things I want to do for you, and I'm much determined that I'm going to do for you. I'm so passionate. You understand?
Yeah.
So please come and cast your vote in my favor. I also have a WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
In that WhatsApp group, people who are busy doing their coursework, we may not have time to interact, but you can be in that WhatsApp group and make your audio asking me or inquiring more from me, and I answer you. in that very WhatsApp video group, I always send my manifesto there, having the things I want to do when I'm in power.
Yeah.
And of course, people would be like, give me some clarity, clarify about this and this. And I answer them. So my link is passing by through the different groups and through the different coordinators.
Yeah.
I want you to join. I want you to join willingly. Come and ask me, come and interact. I'll be always responding to you.
No.
Yeah.
I hope he has convinced you. The student, the person of the faculty of said, please come and cast your vote on 21st.
Maybe
Yes.
maybe some addition.
You can add.
Some addition about still the election. Like I told you, that thing has been so common. People telling me that artists normally don't participate in the election. As I've been requesting you to come and vote. As we are voting, yes, you are coming to vote the GRCs, but also at a guild level, it matters. For me, I'm determined and passionate to work for you people, but there is somebody I'm also handing over to my challenges from my faculty, and that is the president. When we are in the house, that is the guild's cabinet. You understand? So it is so crucial when you are going to cast your vote, be mindful of the guild president or guild president that you are voting. For me, I'm in for Boete. So, for the few things I've known about Honorable Boete, I'm going to vote him as my guild president. So, members, we need a guild president who has the maturity, who has that patriotic heart, who is so concerned to make sure that students have their well-being in the university. Because the guild president is the 50th person on the last rank in the university. So he influences a lot to our challenges.
Yeah.
So it is so crucial, members, artists, let us also come on that very day. We vote our guild president.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Thank
So I was saying I can't add much. I hope he has convinced you. I hope he has told you enough. And I hope he has told you the truth. And I always say this, leadership isn't about power. It's about the courage that you have as a person.
Yeah.
If he has managed to stand out, I beg, please, you can also stand up and support him and vote him into power if he deserves it. If he doesn't, then I don't know. But otherwise, I wish you the best and thank
so
you for
much.
coming also through for an interview. It's really amazing. This platform is for the youth, it's for the young people. We're here to give you fun, to give you entertainment, politics, everything. Just know, but as I always tell everyone that as you're watching, please subscribe to Marvin 256. Let's go together. I thank you so much for being with us. We meet next time. Bye-bye.